you serious? Are you serious? Is there really an asteroid by the name of 2016 WF9? And is it really coming very close to the Earth, or even on a collision course of the Earth, maybe, February 25th? Well, what's really wild here, folks, is that there are scientists that are saying that this asteroid exists. What's strange, though, is that NASA had originally identified it and has now removed it from its list. Listen to this. If there is an asteroid, 2016 WF9, perhaps it explains why NASA is covering it up. That a comet or an asteroid, they've named it 2016 WF9, is destined to hit the Earth next month, February 25th. Or potentially could hit the Earth. That's a big difference, guys. Anyway, and wipe out millions of people, according to one self-styled astronomer. Dr. Damir Zaharovich has warned the impact could wipe out a city if it strikes land, or cause a devastating tsunami if it lands in the sea. Now today my guest is Gil Broussard. We have 4 questions for him. One of them is there an asteroid 2016 WF9? And if so, how close to the Earth is it going to go by? And why was it originally listed by NASA and has since been removed off their charts? Now that is a question for Gil Broussard. Number 2, where is Planet 7X? Planet X. Where is Planet X? Give us an update on that. Also, he has an announcement, a major announcement for March 15th and 16th of this year. March 15th and 16th of this year. I don't know what it is. He said, I'll make the announcement today on the broadcast. And then, what about Revelation chapter 12, that wonder in heaven? Is it going to take place in September of this year? We're going to get all of those questions on the table with Gil Broussard. But let's go back to this asteroid, because NASA revealed earlier this month that a comet or asteroid, which they call 2016 WF9, would pass very close to the Earth on February 25th, but has been quietly, eerily, very softly removed from the scene. They originally estimated it was somewhere between about a half a mile wide, somewhere between 0.3 to 0.6 of a mile. Okay, so somewhere close to half a mile wide. That is huge. Now, NASA has said it is likely that WF9 comes from the outer solar system, but Dr. Zaharovich is more specific about its origins. He believes the asteroid comes from a giant hidden planet known as Nibiru, or Planet X. And he really does believe that this is why they're no longer talking about it. It is not going to hit the Earth. If it did, it would be a cataclysmic. But the object they call WF9 left the Nibiru system, he says, in October of 2016 and has been spinning counterclockwise around the sun. Since then, NASA has known it will hit the Earth, he says, but they're only telling people now. Okay, folks, I don't want to go any further with this report. I really don't. I'm just going to ask Gil Broussard his opinion of it. I'm looking right now at the asteroid chart. Yesterday, we had an asteroid go, 2 days ago. On January 30th, we had an asteroid go whizzing by. The asteroid was called 2017 BH30. It was small. It was only 8 meters, but it came less than 25,000 miles from the surface of the Earth, or 0.1 lunar distance. What? Now, that was close, and NASA did not tell us about it. They say they didn't know about it till it was within 2 hours of going by the Earth. Now, yesterday, 5 asteroids went by. 2017 BN30, 2017 BJ30, 2017 BY5, and 2017 BT6, and 2017 BB7. Now, those 5 asteroids all went by the Earth and are listed in the Near-Earth Object Chart. And tomorrow, there's 3 more going to go by. 2017 BB6, 2017 BQ32, and 2017 BS32. And the list goes on. But nowhere on the list is this mysterious asteroid 2016 Wf9. It was originally on the list, but it's been removed by NASA. Why? Well, we're going to keep a close eye on these things and ask Gil Brazard for his professional input, as well as the other subjects that we just mentioned. Are you serious? Now, here's what I do know. I know what the Bible says. That the Bible says that there shall be signs in the sun, the moon, and the stars, and distress of nations with perplexity, and the sea and the waves roaring, and men's hearts would fail them for fear, for looking after those things coming upon the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. Okay? So I know that. I also know that the stars are going to fall from heaven like a fig tree casts its untimely figs, as it's shaken of a mighty wind. I know that the heavens are going to roll back like a scroll. These are all, I know that we're going to have at least 2 deep impacts that bring about the wormwood effect, the bitter, the poisonous water, and 1/3 of the people of the earth shall die. These are things I can find in the Bible that I specifically know are going to take place. If Planet X or Planet 7X or Nibiru or Planet number 9, like NASA now calls it, if it is part of what brings it about, if God's using it for this, then we're going to find this out. And if there is such a thing as an asteroid that's a 1/2 mile wide, that's going to miss us but going by the Earth close, why did NASA post it on their charts? And then why did they remove it? What is that about? Now, I've seen NASA change the size of asteroids. I've seen them change the distance of asteroids as they recalculate. But why put one on the chart and then take it off? What is this about? Well, we're going to ask Gil Brazard. Don't miss today's live broadcast. Jesus is coming soon. That I know also. And you don't want to be left behind. Give your life to Jesus Christ. He's coming soon. Gil Brazard, my guest today. And Steve Quayle tomorrow. What? And Mike from around the world Friday. We got to get some answers.
Hi everyone, this is Nibiru Watcher, watching the sunrise, and now this object is now at the 7 o'clock position. I'm going to catch it on time-lapse and regular video. Let's zoom in a little further on this. See it behind the trees, the lens flare over here. Let's zoom in on that. See, behind the trees. Oh my gosh, people. Let's get right with God. I will show wonders in the heavens and in the earth. Are there spots on this thing? I'm not sure. The time-lapse can't zoom in on it. Let's go back to time-lapse. Hi everyone, this is Nibiru Watcher, observing this second object. See the trees in the background. I've been catching this on time-lapse. See if I can see the trees blowing in the background. What is that object? Is it Nibiru or its moon? And that black object, maybe this, it couldn't be Nibiru, it's moving too fast around the sun. Or is it? Wow. Let's see that black object inside. There's almost the center of this second object. Let me zoom out a little bit. Now I'm going to leave it just like that actually. So I'm going to move the camera out a little bit. You can see the lens flare there. Put this and zoom out. See the lens flare. Let me stop talking about the stupid lens flare. Let's zoom in on this one object. 12 times optical zoom plus digital zoom. Appears to be moving closer to the sun and rotating definitely counterclockwise. It should be tracking it all throughout the day. So surprised that they're letting us see this with no chemtrails this time. Clearly you can see the pine needles in front of this object. If you say lens flare, well, I've already left my piece with that. See if I can zoom in just a hair better. I don't know if I can zoom in any better. I'll leave it alone. Let's put a welder's filter in front of it. See what it looks like. Does seem to be too smooth of a round object to be a sun. It looked like Nemesis at first when it was low on the horizon, but since it's been following up with the sun, it's almost as fast as the sun is moving. Actually, it must be moving faster. Let me zoom back out a little bit. You can see our lens flare again here. Notice how the lens flare is coming from this object, almost like in my other videos. I wonder what that looks like as the sun shines through this object onto the Earth. Okay, I'm going to go back to time-lapse mode.